Welcome back, everybody, to Yu-Gi-Oh! Old School Sluggers. I'm joined by my friend David. Say hello to the people.
Another one, Muk854 here.
And as this series goes, we do one match of Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG for sealed, and then afterwards we do a story time. This time around, the story is going to be the economy stream. Yay!
Oh boy.
All right, David, since I won the last round, you get to decide. Do you want to go first or second?
I will go first. Draw. I set a monster in defense mode. And my turn.
I draw the 7 colored fish. And then I'll activate the field spell Umeiruka, which gives all water monsters on the field 500 attack at the cost of 400 defense points. So I attack your face down monster with 23. I set 1 card face down. It's your move.
Draw. Block attack on 7 colored fish. Insect Soldier of the Sky. And attack 7 colored fish.
Okay.
I will end my turn.
I will set a monster in defense mode and end my turn.
I will tribute to summon Pumpkin, the King of Ghosts.
How much attack does he have?
1800.
Okay.
And I will attack your face down.
You attacked into my 1,000 Needles, effect of 1800 defense points, so they're actually the same. Never mind, no effect.
Okay. I will end my turn.
I'll set a card face down and end my turn. I feel like every episode of this series is me just showing off the mat.
I'll just set and end my turn.
I will set and end my turn.
Activate Hardy Underdog. That'll help.
Okay.
That'll probably help me next time. If I were to flip a monster, would we have to be an attack or defense?
Attack.
Pumpkin will attack your face down monster.
You attacked into my Bombardment Beetle. It allows me to check your face down card, and if it's an effect monster, it is destroyed.
Yep, Spirit quits in.
Whee! I don't have to deal with that.
End my turn.
Your move.
Draw. I use Hardy Underdog, show Launcher Spider. Draw. I'll show Prevent Rat.
Okay.
Draw. I'll show Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Draw. That's it.
The card advantage is unreal.
1, 2, 3 face down. I'll set a monster, and then my turn.
I draw. Surprised you allowed me to do that. I sacrificed 2 monsters to summon Sangha of the Thunder.
I didn't know you had. I didn't see you set another monster.
I said set a monster and pass.
Well, frick, that's gonna screw me over now.
I enter my battle phase. I'll have Sangha attack your pumpkin with 26, so you'll take 800.
I'll activate Paralyzing Potion on Sangan.
Okay. I'll just put an eraser on him to let me know what he's equipped.
How much does it have?
2,600.
Fuck, I actually don't know what I have against that.
Wing Weaver.
Just
Blue Eyes.
Set an end.
I'll set another card. And I summon Kaihon response.
No response.
I'll equip him with Malevolent Nuzzler.
Okay, how much do I have now?
1,900.
Okay.
I attack your face down to the left. Your left.
You attack, prevent rat.
Damage step. I activate Snake Fang, which lowers the defense points by 500, so your monster's destroyed.
Okay, screw you!
Your move.
Set an end.
Draw. I summon Hyosube. Since Hyosube is a water monster, he gains the 500 attack point boost, making him 2,000 attack points. I'll enter the battle phase and have Hyosube attack the monster closest to your deck.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Cocoon Evolution.
Damn it, nothing happens. Kaihon will attack your other monster then.
Ketikochi with 1,200 defense.
Okay, that dice. I end my turn.
Draw.
Can I really not out that?
I got nothing to out you. Because now, no matter what monster will keep being destroyed, I won't be able to summon Wing Weaver Blue Eyes. Set and end.
Draw. How many cards in your hand?
4.
God damn, he has a full hand. I'll have Hyosube attack your monster face down.
Wing Dragon.
Your move.
Draw. How much attack mode do you want to have right now?
19, 2026.
Got nothing, damn it. Set and end.
Draw. Attack your monster face down.
Mass Sorcerer.
Your move.
Draw. Pass.
Draw. Pass.
Draw. Set and end.
Draw. Oh, thank God. I sacrifice Hyosube and Sanga to summon Despair from the Dark. I'll have Despair from the Dark attack your Cocoon. And then Tyhone will attack for 19.
Set and end.
Draw. 28 over your other monster. 19 direct.
Set and end. Oh my god.
Do you not have any equip spells?
No.
Damn.
Probably unfortunately the only one I got.
Mystic Tomato. And then Stim Pack on my tomato. This kills if you don't stop it.
I guess that's it.
Okay, game 2.
But I'm gonna go first again.
Okay.
Set a monster. Your move.
Draw. I summon Dark Zebra. And I'll attack your face down.
Dragon Piper with 1800 defense.
Nothing happens. Main phase 2. I'll set a card. Your move.
Set a card. I then summon Dark Elf.
Oh shit.
I attack with Dark Zebra.
I set a card. Your move.
Summon Flying Kamakiri. Dark Elf will attack your face down, and Kamakiri attack directly.
I'm down to
1400.
64. Come on. Your move.
Really?
Yeah, I set a monster.
Oh, but you didn't say that, but I blinked.
Sorry.
Draw. I tribute Dragon Piper and Kamakiri for Blue Eyes.
How the fuck do I out that?
Let's see. Blue Eyes will attack your face down.
Environment, no effect.
Dark Elf will attack directly.
Game 3.
Okay, I actually won this one, that's surprising.
I'll set a monster in defense mode. Your move.
I then will summon. I'll then summon Dark Elf.
It's the same game as last time!
No, definitely, it's different this time. But I know, don't think but believe me. Anyways, I will attack your face down.
Urabi. I normal summon Gazelle.
What?
Response.
What does that do?
It has 1,500 attack points.
Okay, I'm curious what your out is, but keep going.
This. Malevolent Nuzzler.
Fuck!
Gives it 700 attack. Which means it's 2,200, I attack Dark Elf. So that's what it feels like to have Blue Eyes summoned on you. Dude, that shit's terrifying. What the hell? Blue Eyes is so scary in this format.
It is.
If regarding equip spells, the strongest equip spells are in Magic Ruler and Pharaoh Servant.
Oh no, I'm getting next time. Set an end.
Doro. I summon Hayabusa Knight. I'll have Gazelle attack your face down. And then 1,000.
Oh my god, set an end.
It doesn't feel right to have 2 Chino Kafus. I gotta get a different waifu. Who do you recommend?
Only one?
You know how I have my brigade of waifus here?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel right that I have 2 of the same character.
Okay, Jack Trevor from Fate.
I'm gonna trust you because I don't know who that is. Anyhow,
Look out, you'll see.
yeah, I was at UCR and I ended up winning a tournament there, so I got you this. So whenever we meet up, I'll just give this to you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was a prize. I just entered, I showed them my ID, and they're like, okay, you can play.
Okay, anyways, continue.
Doro. I'll have Gazelle attack your face down. And then 1,000.
I summon Neopug, thanks to block attack on Giselle.
Yep.
Nia Bug will attack the Zell.
Using the effect of Malevolent Nuzzler, I pay 500 life points, dropping me to 7,500 to put it on top of my deck. Draw phase, you know what it is.
Yes, but hopefully you don't have another monster that's strong enough.
I do.
Fucking. Well, fuck. That's it. I can't win.
Not this one. Yeah, this is 22. So you take 14. You take 4, and then 1,000. You have 400 life left.
Come on. But you know, no, come on. That's it.
You just scoop it up. Okay.
Yeah, I got Hardy Underdog.
All right, the economy stream.
Okay, hang on. Let me set it up. Let me put my camera back because this is we need to talk about this.
Oh yeah, the economy stream. This shit's gonna go crazy. And as
Okay,
you can
so
see, I'm actually closer to the camera now.
Yeah, but mine's still boring. Anyways, specifically, we're talking about what showed up during the Nintendo 2 Direct stream on Wednesday.
Yep.
Okay, so let's talk about positive. Your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 itself?
The actual device looks really cool. The games that they announced, I'm glad Kirby Air Ride is getting a sequel, finally.
Yes.
Took them, what, 20 years?
And especially great that they have Sakurai back directing it.
Good. Absolutely. By the way, this is what I had on my map the whole time. Do you like it?
Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, it's great that Sakurai is back for that. He needs it. It'll make the game better. Okay, I said that backwards. I said the game needs him. My bad.
Yeah. I also feel sentiment about the games. Like, I am excited for Kirby Air Riders. Mario Kart World is interesting. New Donkey Kong. That one looks actually pretty fun. Never played a Donkey Kong game, so this could be a first.
You never played the arcade Donkey Kong game?
No, never.
Shit.
The closest I ever played Donkey Kong was on the DS games, the Mario and Donkey Kong game. You know, with the little robot toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Cool.
And also the exclusive game from Software. That one looks pretty interesting.
The sequel to Bloodborne, quote unquote. It's not actually, but it feels like it.
No, it's not. But it is a game exclusive to the Switch. So that's interesting. The Switch itself, I do think has some good specs. 4K resolution, 120 FPS, and thank God they're increasing the storage sizes.
In other words, Nintendo, welcome to 2016.
Yeah, seriously, I can't believe it. Why did they have a 32 gigabyte for the Switch one? That made no sense.
I don't know.
And then we'll talk about something else. The Switch 2 versions of games where the only one.
I'll let you know. I'll let everybody know that I actually have the 500 and something gigabyte model for mine.
I gave mine like a 512 gigabyte SD card.
Yeah, I have just the one that came with 512, so it's more expensive.
Right. Anyways, one thing I do want to talk about is the Switch 2 exclusive, the Switch 2 versions of games that have already been released. Like some games that have already released the Switch 1 will be getting upgraded versions for the Switch 2. So like for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, really all you get better resolution and compliance with an app on Nintendo Switch Online. So not really much, but the app itself is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
If you want that. Kirby, on the other hand, Kirby Forgotten Land is getting a whole new story mode. I legit cried in joy for that. Forgotten Land is hands down one of my favorite Kirby games, and now it's getting even more. Yes. And then a couple other versions to like higher resolution, and apparently Scarlet and Violet will be getting a Switch 2 version. Maybe that'll fix some of the bugs. Obviously, apparently if you already have the games, you have to pay $30 to get the upgrade, which
Horizon already did that.
What?
The PS5 already makes you pay for upgrades. It's not new.
Yeah, but still, I guess they're okay. Frankly, I understand why you have to buy for an upgrade. At least not a full price game.
Yeah.
So I understand that. But now on that subject, let's talk about the prices.
It's totally fine.
We'll get to that. The price of the Switch 2 itself comes at $450 and $500 to buy the bundle with Mario World. That I'm frankly okay with.
That's fine. That's not bad.
Yeah, but yeah, the 450 is not that bad. It's still cheaper than the PS5 was.
Freaking Steam Deck was $800 and that came with nothing.
Yeah, exactly. The 500 to buy that and a game, that's fine. So the console prices, I'm okay with. What
Okay.
I'm not okay with is the prices for the individual games. To those who don't know, Mario Kart, they announced the Mario Kart World is going to be $80. Freaking
That's not a
80
lot.
for a game? Yes, it is.
David, I want you to know something, okay? Yeah, have you ever looked up the historical prices of games? If we,
As far as I know, the Contra games were $60 and handheld for $40. That's what I grew up with.
okay, so you don't actually know the history of the MSRP pricing then. So, for example, games back then were way more expensive. Like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, for example, was $100, 1994.
What?
So
You're joking.
I'm not. The Sonic 3 and Knuckles was $100, 1994 pricing. The reason I don't really care about look this up. Let's just look up MSRP of different games. Sonic 3 and K MSRP. Yeah, 3 and K was 100. Final Fantasy 3 I think was 80 in 1980 something. Let me look up when Final Fantasy 3 came out. Final Fantasy 3 MSRP. Final Fantasy 3 was $80. When did that game come out?
6 years ago.
How long?
Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, when did that game come out?
That came out 1990.
Oh shit! What's $80 1990 to modern day?
I don't know inflation rate.
Okay, let me just pull up the calculator then, because I don't really feel like doing the math. $195 today. Okay, this is the same thing I was saying back when they were saying the PS5 Pro $700, and I'm thinking to myself, dude, none of you fucks remember the PS3, which was $600 2006, or the 3DO, which I believe was actually $1,500.
I guess, but
I'm gonna tell you the truth, David.
still.
We are still in the cheapest era to play video games. The fact that games have been 60 for so long was never meant to happen. The only reason that games were at 60 for way beyond the extended time is because of the lockdowns, because they knew people weren't getting extra hours at work or whatever, so they weren't raising the prices. Realistically, games being $80 today, that's whatever. Like Super Mario 1, when it came out, NES, 1985, was $25. That's $71 today. So, to be completely fair, games themselves haven't actually gotten that much more expensive. What's going on is very simple. It's inflation.
At the point like that, I guess it doesn't make sense. I guess I can't really argue with that. Still annoying as hell, though.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I would rather it say 60, but I understand why.
1 second.
Recording unpaused. Okay, we can keep talking.
Miguel,
Yeah,
you're muted.
Oh, shit. Hello. Recording unpaused. We can keep talking.
Okay. The other thing, when you put it like that, I guess the game prices do kind of make sense. The one thing I do appreciate that so far, it doesn't need to be the case for every game. Like Donkey Kong Duel says it's gonna be 70, so it just seems to be Mario Kart World for the reason, which is why I'm going to get the bundle.
Have you guys have you even seen what the present for Mario? That game looks expensive to make. I understand the $80 pricing.
Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, it does, because it looks freaking amazing for a Mario Kart game.
Yeah.
Not to say Mario Kart game were bad, just this one looks fantastic.
Looks phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah. So I am just going to get the bundle just to save money.
Yeah, it'll make it $50.
Mario Kart World is definitely. Yeah, but still.
$50 for a Mario Kart game is awesome.
Yeah. Now, pre-orders were meant to start next week. They said we're going to start the 6th, but now they've been delayed. You know why? You thank one person for that. Yeah.
I will like to say that Donald Trump is not the sole person responsible for the tariffs. It was done by an entire economic team.
I do like to say I completely disagree with what you say, but we're not here to talk about politics.
I want to point out the economy stream. This is politics. I'm not going to bring up any names to make it easier on everybody. But what I will do is say that this is the economy stream, so we're going to talk politics. So there's no way to separate them.
All right, fine, but yeah, because of the tariffs that's being delayed, because Nintendo has moved from making the Switch from China they're gonna make it to Vietnam because they anticipated tariffs.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, the tariffs Vietnam is being tariffed more than China is.
Is that true?
So, yeah, that's what I heard. I even showed a thing. I'm gonna try to find it out again.
Okay. Here's the thing, right? The goal of the tariffs was to bring back manufacturing to the United States. And lo and behold, Japanese company Nintendo doesn't really want to do that, and I don't blame them. And Japanese companies tend to like working in Japan.
Right.
And I will also say that unlike the price of food, housing, taxes, or whatever, water, for example, a video game is not an essential good. You can skip video games, so that to me is whatever. I would rather a long-term financial plan for a country than short-term gain and cheaper video games.
Right, but I guess, but still, because it's affecting everyone, not just it's affecting everyone, not just gaming, just kind of affects everyone.
Well, yeah, it does. The goal is to make manufacturing cheaper in the U.S. That's why.
Well, apparently, or maybe, but there might actually be more. 'Cause, like recently, a guy I followed showed us a tweet from Trump saying that apparently he was talking to the secretary in Vietnam to bring tariffs down to 0. That's interesting.
Tariffs down to 0 in Vietnam would be good.
Exactly, because I'm already willing to pay $500 for the Switch 2. I don't know if I want to pay any more.
David, I want you to do me a favor. Look behind you.
What? Is it because the poster and the figurine?
How much is all of that? Don't bullshit me.
Know.
Don't bullshit me. You are willing to spend $80 on a video game.
No, not the game. I'm talking about the Switch 2 itself.
$450.
If it stays like that.
Well, of course, if it stays like that.
Okay, look, tell me, what is the limit you would say about the Switch? Like, how much would be too much for the Switch 2?
For the technology it offers, $600 is the limit.
Okay.
Because look, the Switch 2 is a marginally large upgrade compared to Switch 1. Switch 1 was created with technology from 07.
And now?
It's roughly 2016 era technology except the Joy-Cons. That's modern tech.
Yeah, so... Yeah, people may say Nintendo's winning, which essentially they are, but their technology is still way behind any other consoles.
I want to point out that the Switch absolutely decimated the PS5 and the Series X. That's not even close.
I'm not denying that.
I'll tell you this. Power in a console very rarely, and I mean very rarely, determines who wins the economic victory. Because the goal of these companies is all to make money.
Yeah.
This conversation is a lot less vitriolic than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, same here. I thought we were going to be ripping each other's throats out, but no, we're actually pretty calm and chill.
Well, yeah, because this is a very. I will say this. The tariffs will not affect digital games because tariffs don't affect digital goods.
Okay, that is something I want to talk about. There's been some rumors about how Nintendo's releasing Switch 2 games are essentially quote download keys, where from what I've heard, the game itself is not stored in the game card. It's more like you download it into the Switch 2. It's like a digital game, but it's only played with the key with the disc.
The Switch already does that. The PS5 already does that. Most games already do that.
They would say that, but I never experienced that on PS5 at all.
Let me ask you something, David. Have you ever put a disc in your drive and you had to install something before playing? That's what people are complaining about.
That's actually what it is. Oh my god. So if someone happened to my internet, if something would have happened to internet right now, I'm gonna put that disc into PS5. I wouldn't be able to play it.
Assuming there's no version 1.0 on the disc, then yeah, you wouldn't. But here's the thing: once it's in your system and you've already downloaded it, doesn't matter if the internet's on or off, you can play it. And to my knowledge, CERN isn't dying anytime.
Hold on, actually, something about this thing familiar. I could have sworn on some of my discs, on my case, I saw like a key or something. I never paid attention to it. Is that actually what it is?
Yeah, it's literally what they're complaining about.
Well, Fuck. Clearly, I need to pay attention more to stuff. Yep, I can't see them on there. I'm pretty sure they exist.
Like, Crystar,
Alright.
for example, is one of the few instances of the entire thing is on the chip. But other than that, most things you have to just download already. And I'm going to say this.
Nice.
Physical preservation has never been game preservation. It never is. The one example that everyone likes to use is, oh, Kingdom Hearts 2, they lost the source code, so they had to make the final mix version with the disc. Yeah, we know. They could have also done it with an emulated ISO.
Yeah, I guess.
The truth of the matter is, game preservation and game ownership, the only way to really do that is to crack your own games.
Yeah, I'm not skilled enough to do that yet. Anything else to talk about the Switch 2 and economic? I think that's that, maybe.
Well, the I knew this was going to be a basic discussion. The economic stream was going to be simple. I just thought it would be more exciting.
Yeah, I guess. Because how we essentially disagree on some things.
Yeah, we disagree politically,
not.
but honestly, when it comes to just, talking to things, we're fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I have something fun. Not this. Yes. I have Jaden's Season 4 deck. Want to play against it?
What the heck, sure.
Okay, this is still part of the episode, guys. Bonus duel. To be honest, most of the YouTubers outraged at this kind of stuff are just doing it for clicks.
What do you mean?
Like, they're just saying, like, oh my god, the Switch 2, blah blah blah, just because they want the YouTube views.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things that made me catch on to that is when Arlo said, I spend most of my income on food. Like, how fucking much are you eating, dude?
Yikes.
Like, bullshit, you spend your income on food. Your food income shouldn't even hit 10%. Let's do me some money for my field center. Modern rules for this one. So, David, would you like to go first or second?
Go for it.
Okay.
Wait, so that mean no draw?
No draw going first.
Oh, that's fine with me. Stun a monster. Then set a card. And then my turn.
All right, David. Time for you to see my love, as Yubel says in the anime. First, I activate the magic card, Pot of Greed. Draw 2 cards. Broken ass shit. What the fuck? Then, I normal summon Elemental Hero, Prisma. I use Prisma's effect. I reveal a fusion monster in my fusion deck. I reveal Elemental Hero, Dark Brightman. Dark Brightman has Elemental Hero, Necroshade as a material for its fusion summon. Therefore, I can send Elemental Hero, Necroshade from my deck to the graveyard. Dude, Jaden's deck was cracked. What the hell?
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
No, you're not dead. Yet. And so, I enter my battle phase and have Prisma attack your face down for 17.
I will... Yeah. Boy soldier.
I set a card face down. It's your move.
You're well. I summon Neobug. Attack Prisma.
I take 100.
I end my turn.
I draw. Forgot, I need this. I don't have a calculator on me. I draw. Oh, I already drew. I use the effect of Necroshade in my graveyard to normal summon an elemental hero without sacrifice. Appear. Nous! And then, I'm going to activate Monster Reborn to revive Prisma. And then, I'll use Prisma's effect, revealing my old friend, Compliments of Johann, Rainbow Nous, to send the ultimate gem god, Rainbow Dragon, from my deck to the graveyard. Dude, Aiden's deck freaking sucked, but it's also so crazy.
Agreed.
I enter my battle phase and have Neos attack your Neobug. For 25.
I activate the Regulation of Tribe, declaring Warrior. He's a warrior, right?
Yeah, he is. Very well
All
then.
right.
I'll activate my quick play magic card. Super Polymerization. I discard Yubel, the ultimate nightmare, to fusion summon my 2 monsters. Appear. Elemental Hero. Rainbow Nose in defense mode. I will
How many
use
defense points do I have?
3,000.
Oh god.
I'll use
I'm
Rainbow
dead.
Nose as effect. I send the top card of my deck to the graveyard to shuffle all cards in your graveyard into your deck.
Just boy soldier.
Dude, Jaden's deck was crazy, man. I end my turn.
Go.
Would you like to sacrifice
question.
a monster?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. Is it optional? It just says declare one type of monster. Monster card type in attack. Tribute one monster and decide to build each of your standby phases.
It's not optional.
Well, frick. I may have just screwed myself over.
Maybe.
Is that thing even a
It's a
even
warrior.
a warrior?
It is a warrior.
Well. I end my turn.
I doodle. I will set a card. Actually, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. But I have to. I'll set a card. Then I'll use the effect of Rainbow Nail, sending my fusion, my spell card to the graveyard to shuffle your spell and trap cards into your hand, into your deck.
Okay.
I switch Rainbow Neos into attack mode, and I attack you for 4,500.
Wait, how much?
4,500.
Well, fuck. I'm just screwed over now.
Yeah, this is over. You're at 34.
Yeah.
Why is this so big?
I have no idea.
Dude, Jaden had some nuclear bombs in his deck. Why did he only summon this thing twice?
Maybe because it didn't have Yubel much.
This doesn't require Yubel.
You should be Yubel.
No, I use Rainbow Dragon. I discarded Yubel for Super Poly.
Oh.
It's your turn.
I feel like I should just scoop now because I got nothing against that. Oh my god, I'm terrible. I'm terrible at shuffling.
Do you want to shuffle again?
I mean, I don't think it's gonna matter.
True.
I just scoop because I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't beat that. I can't beat 4,500.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm just gonna scoop this whole match.
Yeah, so what'd you think of Jaden's deck from Season 4?
Busted as hell.
Like, no wonder Jaden was so strong.
Yeah, cause like, what the fuck?
In a format with 4,000 life points, he has a card that just one-taps you for death. Okay. That's the end of the economics stream. It's not even a stream, I don't even know why I'm calling it that.
Yeah.
Okay, Misa Amane does not approve of your tactics. Pew.
They got with you.
Yeah. Okay. Have a nice day, everybody. David, anything last to say to the audience?
No, just that. Hopefully next time I'll get better hands.
Yeah. That
Okay.
and also... Okay, how many unopened packs do you just have on you? Just curious.
I got 9 more.
Only one?
Apparently mine hasn't shown up yet.
Wait, you didn't buy a box of Metal Raiders?
No, I just bought 3 from the stores.
Oh, okay. No problem.
I'm planning on going back to that game. We have to open packs again.
Fair enough. Okay. Bye, everyone.
Sayonara.